Good morning. So my dad and I are out here. We are just beginning our second backpacking trip with my dad. We ended at this park here back in June. We're on the Ice Age Trail. And now we are picking up. We're going 15.7 miles today. That'll be the longest hike in the books for me, with or without a pack. So we'll see how today goes. My mom is ready to come bail us out if need be. And then tomorrow we're going 9.9. So here we go. We're on the Lodi Marsh section. We just did 1.8 miles of the City of Lodi segment. And then we did 0.7 from Lodi High School to the beginning of the Lodi city segment. So we did about 2.5 miles already today. It's about 9:15. Hiking for about 45 minutes or so. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna see where this one takes us. It's about 1.8 miles long. So far, a nice little gravel driveway. And we have a little chance of rain today later on, but just like a little bit here and there. It'll probably feel pretty good. It's pretty muggy. It's supposed to be about between like 75 and 80 throughout the day today, but as of right now, it's pretty muggy. So occasionally we get a little breeze, but it's pretty stagnant right now. So we'll see. It was super foggy driving in here today. So hopefully that lifts a little, and then when we get on top of some of these ridges up here, we'll actually be able to see something. So, all right, I'll see you later.
Maybe it's just a water snake. I don't know.
We just came across this little guy. Dad almost stepped on him. He's nice and long. He's not a garter snake. Definitely has some
checkered. It's like a faded milk snake.
It's not a rattler.
Okay.
All right, so we're just finishing up the Lodi Marsh segment, and we came to this little overview. And so that right there, we think is, we're pretty sure is Gibraltar Rock. If it's not Gibraltar Rock, it's the Fern Glen segment comes down that hillside there. And then there's a little tiny road right there, and we walked on that. And then we took a road out past this way, and we took J all the way up, and then Lodi, the city, is back that direction. And then we've been going about 3 miles out of the city now, and we just came through this marsh, and now we're here. And so we were back on that hill the last backpacking trip my dad and I did. So when we were looking over the Gibraltar Rock and Devil's Lake when we did that one back in June. So it's really cool to be able to see where we came from. So we're just finishing up this segment here. We're feeling good. We're ready to go. We're about maybe a quarter of the way done for the day. 4 miles in. Woohoo! So we just came up on the 4 mile mark. And there is a little DCA here. Just check it out for y'all. Looks like there's some good hammocking trees. Nice little tent area. Looks like you fit a couple little tents. A little registrar here. We're not gonna camp here today, just because we're gonna keep going to the next one. But there are nice little dispersed camping area here. Looks right off the trail too. Like the trail's literally pretty much right by that little rock right there. So cool. All right, so we just came down from out of the woods up there, like right up in there. We came along this thing, and check out this storm rolling in. Yikes. It's getting breezy. Oh, it feels really good though. we might get a little wet here. Hey friends, so we're just chilling here at the end of the Lodi, or a parking lot in the Lodi segment here, and it's raining. Guess what? We just got our first piece of trail magic. Some ladies were running the trail and they stopped and they offered us some bananas. So my first ever piece of trail magic is a banana, and I'm really excited. We are about to go walk in the rain for a little while, so wish us luck. We're going that way, behind that tree. All right, show you guys what we're doing for lunch today. So we just got some little fruit snacks. We're doing some chicken salad on tortillas. My dad has chicken salad. We also have some peanut butter to get some protein. Then we have a Cliff Bar, fruit snacks, and I think that's all we have for lunch. Oh, we have like mangoes and like Raisinets and a couple little snacky items in here. Some of that's for tomorrow, snacks and stuff too, but yeah, just a short, simple. We're sitting out here in the rain, but it's not too bad. It's actually really pretty. So how's your tuna or chicken?
Very
Good? We are sitting in my tent. We have Dad's hammock hung up, and we got just in time before it started pouring. So we were gonna cook dinner, but the ground was so hard. Good morning. It's day 2 of our backpacking trip. We are just climbing out of our tents right now, getting everything organized. We got the hammock down. I'm about to take my tent down. Just getting ready for the day. It didn't rain too much more after we got to camp last night, but everything is good and soaked. It rained a little bit at like 6 a.m. this morning, or like 5 a.m., somewhere in there. So I got everything re-wet, but it was all still super damp to begin with. But we're gonna get going here. We're gonna cook some breakfast and some coffee. Then we're gonna head on out. We have 9.9 miles today, which is crazy to think that it's 5.8 miles shorter than yesterday. But we got water coming up in a couple miles here. We'll fill up and filter that. And I'll see you later. Good morning. again. We are just finishing up packing up here. Bags there, Dad has his stuff there. We just had some coffee. We have a little bit of water left. We're gonna go hike and see if there's any. There's supposed to be a source about 0.5 miles from here. Go see if there's any water there, but I've heard it's been dry there, so not sure. Otherwise, there is a park coming up in about 3 miles that we're gonna go fill up. Probably have more of a breakfast there once we get more water. I was really proud of us last night. There weren't many water sources and it wasn't too hot, so we just had I think we had 3 liters of each of water that we started out with yesterday, but we did 15.7 miles. But usually before camp I fill up my water reserve bag that has like 3 liters in it to use as our camp water, but we didn't do that last night. So we did really well with our water yesterday. We drank quite a bit, even though we don't have much left today, but we'll have some in a couple miles, so refuel and replenish. And how you feeling, Dad?
Good.
Yeah? You ready for today?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this on for a little while.
Yeah? We got 9.9 miles today. Most of it's road walking, unfortunately. I couldn't even pretend to tell you what segments we're on. Springfield Hill segment, I think we camped on tonight. This is the DCA. Then we have road walks, and I think we have a small section coming up, maybe a mile or two of in the woods, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll let you know when we get there. All right, we'll see you later. All right, so we're coming up on Indian Point Park, Indian Point segment, something of the sort. Just a heads up, if you're ever hiking out here, if you're following gut hooks, I'm not sure what the map and the atlas says, but it says just to take Mott's Road all the way to the intersection. You can actually, before, probably like a mile before the end of Mott's Road, there's a, off to your right-hand side, there is actually a steep climb down onto the actual Ice Age Trail, and there's blazes and everything down here. And then it's a beautiful, grassy, wide green trail. So yeah, we hiked about 0.3 or 4 past it, and then we saw some people hiking down here. And I saw the blazes in the cornfields, and we were like, well, we turned around and we went and found the entrance because we gotta hike the whole trail, even though the maps did say to go straight. So it wouldn't have been bad if we just kept going, but this is a beautiful little grassy field here, hike on. So there's some old ruins coming up. We'll go check those out in a little bit. We got little goats. Hi, babies. Look at the old ruins here. Nice little playground for them. There's a parking lot down here. Nice little barn. Wow, they're pretty goats. Hi, babies. Whew. We are on this road walk right here. We just got off Highway 19, and I do not recommend. It was the worst 0.6 miles of our trip. Very sharp curves and just non-stop traffic. And it was a lot of like RVs, so it was pretty dangerous, and there wasn't really much of a shoulder. Went down into a pretty steep ditch too, so we're finishing up. We have like 0.3 more on this road, and we'll be taking a right. Hopefully we find some shade, because the sun is relentless, unforgiving.